Today's Daily Dose of Math is about a type of question that my students have to do when they're studying the Secondary 1, 2, and 3 review course. They are given a table that looks like this, where there's something on the left and there's something on the right, and they are expected to fill in the space in between with the appropriate symbol from these four symbols over here. Now these symbols mean is not an element of, is an element of, is not a subset of, is a subset of. And I'm going to talk about a way of organizing your thoughts when you're answering a question like this. We notice on the right side of every question is a set. Natural numbers, real numbers, or integers. The way this question is asked, we always have to have a set on the right. On the left-hand side, though, sometimes we have a set, like these ones down on the bottom, and sometimes we have some type of number. Well, those numbers are not sets. And this is how we have a hint as to how we can approach this question. For the questions where the thing on the left is not a set, I am being asked if it's an element or not of the set on the right. Therefore, I'm always going to use the is an element of or is not an element of symbols. And I can ignore the other two symbols while I'm answering the question. Let's work on that for now. Is -3 an element of natural numbers? No, it is not, because it's negative. So we put the is not an element symbol. We don't have to consider the is a subset or is not a subset symbols because -3 is not a set. Is -2.5 an element or not of real numbers? Everything is an element of real numbers, so -2.5 is an element of real numbers. Again, I'm only choosing between these two symbols. I can ignore the other two because of the way this question is being asked. Is 4 an element of integers? Yes, 4 is an integer, so I use the is an element of symbol. Is 1/2 an element of natural numbers? No, 1/2 is a fraction, so it is not an element of natural numbers. Now we have another one with real numbers. Is the fraction 22/37 a real number? Yes, it is, because everything is a real number. And that gives us another little shortcut. Whenever the thing on the right is the real number symbol, and the thing on the left is an element, not a set, the answer is always going to be, yes, it is an element of. All elements are elements of real numbers. We'll work on the other type of question, where the thing on the left is a set, in tomorrow's Daily Dose of Math. But how to narrow down this type of question so that you realize there's only two symbols you are choosing between, and how to use the element of or is not an element of symbols, is today's Daily Dose of Math. Please like, subscribe, and share.